Hi, welcome to Filmmaker Central. Today we're going to talk about the CYNOVA microphone adapter for the DJI Osmo Action. So stay right there. We'll be right back. Now certainly when the Osmo Action came out, a lot of people thought this is going to be the perfect vlogging camera with the front-facing screen. Makes it real easy to make sure that you got yourself in the shot. And for that purpose, it's fantastic. But there was no way to connect a microphone to it. And of course, DJI promised that there would be a microphone adapter for it, just like they eventually came out with one for the Osmo Pocket. And the Osmo Pocket one was a big stick, very unwieldy, and that's kind of what we expected for the Osmo Action. Well, what we just got wasn't any of those. In fact, it's not even from DJI. DJI worked with a company called CYNOVA to develop the 3.5 millimeter adapter. And I have to say, this far exceeded my expectations from the big dongle that we were expecting coming from the Osmo Pocket. Now, not only does it have a 3.5 millimeter jack on it, it also has a USB-C port on the bottom. Now, this allows two functions. One is I can have power going to it while I'm recording, making sure I'm not losing my battery, and I can plug into that and download the images off the camera. Now, why that's interesting is because on the Osmo Pocket, it's basically one device at a time. If you want wireless control, which is built into the Action, you need to have the wireless module on the Osmo Pocket. If you want to run the microphone, well, then you need the microphone adapter in there, but you can't do that in conjunction with the wireless module. And if you want to charge it, well, you can't do that with either of those things because they don't do the power pass-through. So it's kind of not an easy solution doing everything with the Osmo Pocket. But with the Osmo Action, now with the CYNOVA adapter, I can have power going to it, I can plug a microphone into it, and just keep things running all day long. Now, this is the DJI frame that comes with it. Now, one thing to note is to get this to fit in here right, you need to take the door off of the camera. And it just pops right off, and if you want to put it back in, you slide a piece forward and stick it back on. I'm not going to go into that, it's just way too easy, and it's covered in the instruction manual. But the CYNOVA adapter plugs right in, and it's extremely secure. I've seen people say that it falls out and all kinds of stuff. Well, if you don't have that door off, it will not sit flush, and therefore it's not going to have a tight fit. In fact, it takes some effort to actually get it out. And when you put it in, you should feel a click. Taking it out, same thing. So when you put it in, click, and it is going to be extremely secure. So that should solve one problem that I've seen people having with it. The second is people saying that microphones don't work. Nothing works with it. Well, it's not entirely true, but it's not entirely untrue either. Now, with a lot of microphones, here's a Purple Panda lavalier mic. This has a tip, two rings, and then the base. So this is called a TRRS, right? Tip, ring, ring, sleeve. So there's two lines in here. This is not going to work. This connector is a TRS versus a TRRS. There's a tip, a ring, and a sleeve. So there's only one piece in between the two ends. This will work. Now, in most cases, you can take a TRRS cable and plug it into a TRS adapter, and it should work. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and plug this in, and let's power on the Osmo Action. And on the back, I actually see a microphone icon back here, and it's moving to let me know that it's actually getting audio. And it's kind of a meter. There's like 3 levels on there. So I can tell if I'm just totally peaking because it's completely white, or if I'm not getting enough audio, which is going to be a lot further down or not showing anything. So I'm going to take the Purple Panda here, and I'm going to clip it on. So I'm going to take the Osmo Action, I'm going to turn on the front-facing screen so I can make sure that I'm going to be in a nice frame here. And I guess it helps if I'm on a video mode. There we go. All right, and start recording. So this is using the Osmo Action with the Purple Panda lavalier. Sound should be really good. And the beauty of having an external microphone is if you're nice and close or if you're further away, the audio volume doesn't change. So with the internal microphone, the further away you are from the subject, the worse that audio is going to sound because you're further and further and further away from the microphone. So it's got to boost the gains and you're going to introduce all kinds of audio noise, but this should sound pretty darn good with the Purple Panda. All right, I'm going to stop recording that. Now, the other microphone that I actually prefer to use with the Osmo Action is actually in use right now. I have it under my shirt and connected to my Sony a7 III, and that is the Rode Wireless Go. And it works great with the Osmo Action and allows me to be untethered. So as I'm turning the camera around, I've got it in the car or doing different things, or someone else is holding it, doesn't really matter. The audio quality is always going to be the same no matter what my distance. So I really like the Rode Wireless Go in conjunction with either the Osmo Pocket or the Osmo Action. But in a situation like this, or in a vehicle, or any other case, plus the fact Purple Panda lavalier like this is fairly inexpensive, you can get really good quality audio with the Osmo Action. So the CYNOVA adapter is $39.99 and should be available from any major retailer. Of course, I'm going to recommend multicopterwarehouse.com. Get it, order before 4 o'clock Mountain Time, have it shipped out the same day, and they've got plenty of them in stock, always do. Of course, it's my favorite place because I work there, you could say. So definitely pick up the CYNOVA microphone adapter if you're using the Osmo Action. It's definitely going to be a huge improvement for your audio. So hope this was helpful and that it kind of got past a couple of the things that people think are problems with them. We've actually seen returns of them because people couldn't get them to work, and it was just a matter of having the right cable to make it function properly. So this has been Kerry with Filmmaker Central. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Check out the channel for a lot of other videos on filmmaking and DaVinci Resolve, as well as other product reviews. Always appreciate all the subscribers out there. Talk to you later. We'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.